Finding derivatives using the limit definition every time can be slow and tricky. Thankfully, there's a shortcut we can use to make the derivatives of powers easier. This shortcut is called the power rule. The power rule helps us quickly find the derivative of any power function, like x squared or x to the power of 5. All we have to do is multiply the term by the exponent, and then subtract 1 from the exponent. For example, if we take the derivative of x to the power of 3, we bring down the 3 as the coefficient and subtract 1 from the exponent. This gives us 3x squared. Now, let's look at a graph of x to the power of 3 to see if this really works. What is the derivative, or the tangent line, when x equals 1? Well, using the power rule, we know that the derivative of x cubed, or x to the power of 3, is 3x squared. If we substitute in 1 for x, we get 3 times 1 to the power of 2, or 3 times 1, which is 3. And looking at the sketch of the tangent line, at 1, the slope looks a lot like 3. So that's the derivative. Now, what if there's a constant coefficient? What is the derivative of 3 times x squared? Well, in this example, since we're multiplying by a constant, we can move that out of the derivative first. So let's first take the derivative of x squared. Using the power rule, move down the 2 and decrease the exponent by 1. This gives us 2x to the power of 1, or 2x. Then we can multiply that by the constant 3 to get 6x. So 6x is the derivative of 3x squared. Now, what if we had an addition? What is the derivative of x to the power of 3 plus x? To find the derivative of an addition, we can take the derivatives separately. What's the derivative of x cubed? Using the 3 as our coefficient and 3 minus 1 as our exponent, we get 3 times x to the power of 2. And what about the derivative of x? Well, since x is really just x to the power of 1, we can bring down the 1 and then subtract 1 from the exponent. This gives us x to the power of 0, which is just 1. So we have 3x squared plus 1, and that's our derivative. The power rule is super useful to know. As you just saw, we found several derivatives pretty quickly just by knowing the power rule. So next time you see the derivative of a power, you know what you have to do. Bring the exponent down as a coefficient, and then subtract 1 from the exponent, and you've got your derivative. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Now, keep working hard and keep learning. Thank you for watching.